The challenge is on, and it is a 7 hours hackathon where Brian from Africa Tech Nerd will teach you how to develop an Aviator-like crash game app in just 72 hours. Will this work? Let us see.
The question is, am I up to the task of making an Aviator gaming app within the next 72 hours? A complete gaming app. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers. How are you? So my name is Brian from African Tech Nerd, and I'm going to introduce you to a challenge, a software and web development challenge in the next 72 hours, where we've been developing an Aviator-like gaming app. And the main question is, now that we've given ourselves a challenge of 72 hours, are we actually able to develop such a feature-rich, robust gaming app in the next 72 hours? Stay tuned as you see us develop that, as I share the videos on practical coding of that gaming app, and all that code and samples I will be sharing to you, so that you also compile and see whether you can come up with such an Aviator game. And the question is, which programming languages will we use? Based on the features of an Aviator-like game and the available technology for my viewers that they can afford to host and run the app, we are going to develop this on HTML to output the content on the front. We are also going to use JS for the events. We are also going to use PHP for the backend, and we store all that data that we are collecting and running the game on MySQL. So those basically are the languages. If we ever have to use another language, then I will also notify you. Which features will we be developing? We will develop a registration form that users can sign up, and once they are signed up, they will be able to log in. So we also create a login page and a login activity for the mobile app, so that users are able to log in. Once they log in, they will access a dashboard where now the game is. For you to play, you will need some credit. So we will create a balance on the dashboard that users can maintain to use for credits, and that is also the balance that will be credited and increased once they win the game. We'll also have a deposit feature, and users will be able to deposit via M-Pesa and withdraw for their winnings via M-Pesa. So we are also going to integrate the M-Pesa C2B API for the deposit, and we are also going to integrate the M-Pesa B2C API for the instant withdrawals. So once users register and log in, they will be able to credit their balance, use that balance to play, and once they win, it will be credited to that account or that app account, and they will be able to withdraw instantly to their M-Pesa. So that is it. Let's challenge ourselves. If you are in doubts that you can develop such a robust and feature-rich gaming app in 72 hours, well, let's wait. We are starting today. We'll post the code as we develop on the African Tech Nerd YouTube channel, and also share on FB and other social media platforms. The code that is developed in a particular video will also be accessible for the followers and development students to compile and run to see where we are in matters development of the Aviator game app. So stay tuned, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, African Tech Nerd, which I'm sharing a link below in the comments. Please do subscribe. When you subscribe, you will get notified anytime I post the lesson, and also the GitHub link where you can now access the code that we developed per lesson and be able to compile and see what we are coming up with. We'll also have screenshots of the game as we develop each step will have a screenshot of what you expect to see on compiling the code that I provide. So thank you so much and feel welcome.